melancholy. There was no mistaking that deerstalker. Chapter 1. Catskills, New York, 2000. Watson. Icing on a giant wedding cake. White, as far as the eye could see. On the edge of the frozen lake, trees, their branches frosted, huddled like guests outside the church, waiting to congratulate the bride and groom. It's absolutely beautiful. Her mom squeezed her dad's arm. This was the highlight of her mom's year, out of Flushing and traffic, and away from a flight path for 2 glorious weeks. Her dad switched off the engine, and the heater died with it. You could feel the cold outside beating on the glass to get in. "Are we here?" Earphones in, Simone yelled. She had been bopping away the whole trip. There was nothing more annoying than a 12-year-old little sister, unless it was a 12-year-old little sister singing Destiny's Child songs out of tune. Georgette pulled out Simone's earphones. "Stop shouting," her mom chimed in. "I've told you, Simone, don't have the music up so loud. You'll go deaf." "It's nowhere near as loud as a gun. Is it, Dad?" "Simone." Their dad's tone was a warning to desist, but the cat was out of the bag. Their mom didn't think guns had any place near families. She tolerated a gun in the hand of a sensible cop like their father, but that was it. "You took her to the range?" Simone had been pestering him relentlessly. "Only so she knew how a gun worked." Georgette found her sister's gaze and shook her head. Did you have to? It was the only time of the year her parents got a break together. Teachers and cops in New York City had no downtime on the job. "How many times?" Her mother knew how to wind up the pressure. "Just the once," which Georgette knew was a lie. "And you?" Georgette found herself suddenly in her mom's crosshairs. "Of course not." Georgette preferred to read, science biographies especially. Madame Curie was her hero. "You made her wear earmuffs, right? At the range?" "Of course, sweetheart," her dad said. "We can have lunch here." Simone thrust open the car door. The cold rushed in, smash and grab style. "Hey, girls, careful on that ice," her father cautioned. Simone was already ripping her skates from her bag and lashing them on. Her mother opened her door and went to swing out. "Darn." Georgette saw the bright red spot of blood on the snow. Her father handed his wife a tissue to dab her nose. "When we get back, you see Bernie." "It's just the sudden cold. Georgette, where's your sister?" Like that idiot was her responsibility. Simone had vanished around a big heap of snow. But she didn't want her mother to worry, so Georgette ran out, her father's words at her heel. "Tell her to be careful." Georgette trudged around the big white hill. Simone was already below, a dark raisin rolling in a big circle. "Simone!" Georgette shouted, but her sister didn't even look up. "Screw this," she muttered, and slid on her backside down the icy slope to the edge of the frozen lake. She started across it angrily. "Didn't you hear, Dad?" Now Simone seemed to notice her. She pulled out her earphones. "What's your problem?" "Dad said to wait. It's dangerous." "You're only 2 years older than me. Stop acting like you're the principal." Georgette